we've sort of crossed the halfway mark of the election now, not just in number of phases, but number of seats, because more than half the seats out of the 542 have gone to vote so far. So now in phase 4, you have polling in 96 seats. That's today. Number of constituencies is 96. Number of candidates will be 1,717. And we'll just come to the next page where we tell you where the NDA and the India Alliance candidates sit. So all 96 seats on the NDA and 95 on the India Alliance. Now, quite a few of these seats now become important because of the key candidates on them. And Akhilesh Yadav from Kannauj is an important one because he's going to try and wrest control back from what is a family stronghold. Ajay Mishra in Ateni will be fighting. Remember, this was a controversial candidate as well. Arjun Munda from Khunti will be fighting as well. So you're going to see a lot of candidates in this election who've also swapped sides over the last 5 years, moved from one party to the BJP or vice versa. So, for example, Dilip Ghosh versus Kirti Azad becomes an important fight in Bardhaman, Durgapur in West Bengal. And, you know, that would be interesting to see. Giriraj Singh from Begusarai is another big face that is going to polls this time round. You know, Pankaja Munde in Maharashtra, Bid. This is again a family stronghold, and this is a prominent candidate coming in from Maharashtra. Maharashtra in itself is now an exciting fight. Asaduddin Owaisi, Hyderabad is another big, you know, candidate that is going to go to the polls. All of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh also go to the polls this time. This is going to be an interesting fight. Yusuf Pathan versus Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. This time round in Behrampur is one to watch out for. So a host of other fights like that, which will be seen, quite a few seats in West Bengal as well. So SS Ahluwalia versus Shatrughan Sinha in Asansol will be one to watch out for, and G. Kishan Reddy in Secunderabad. But let's come to why this is an important set of elections at this time. And like I said, it's because Andhra Pradesh and Telangana all go to the polls. And for the BJP, the success of the alliance with TDP's Chandrababu Naidu becomes crucial in Andhra Pradesh. Remember, Chandrababu Naidu lost out to the YSRCP, that's YS Jaggan Reddy, in the state polls, and now the BJP is tied up with Chandrababu Naidu in Andhra Pradesh. That's a bit of an experiment. We'll have to see if that works. When it comes to Telangana, remember the BJP got 4 seats in Telangana in the last general election, which was not really expected. This time, the Prime Minister has been on record saying that, you know, people will be surprised with the kind of headway they've made into Telangana. But Telangana is going to be a tough fight one way or the other, because you've seen the Congress win a state election there right now. And the chief minister from the Congress party has been polling very aggressively. So Telangana is going to be a challenge for the BJP. The last 4 phases are anyway crucial. You could say it's the business end of the election in a sense, for a couple of reasons. For one, a lot of strongholds of the BJP where they scored very well go to polls in the last 4 phases. All of this talk of low voter turnout and is the BJP losing ground, they have an opportunity to sort of turn the wind on that and counter that perception in the last 4 phases, which is also why it becomes fairly crucial. The battle in Bihar is crucial because, remember, they've tied up with Nitish Kumar, and does that work or not will be a bit of an experiment, because Nitish Kumar himself facing a bit of setback politically. And Maharashtra, I would say, is the X factor. It's the most confusing of all states. I think most pollsters are also shying away with it and from it, because you've had parties split, change sides, leaders within parties on 2 different sides. So no one can really predict what will happen in Maharashtra. It has 48 seats. So I would say the important bits of the election kind of begin now, which is why this is going to be quite an important phase. Just one more set I wanted to pull up, if we can, is how the Nifty has, you know, behaved before and after an election. And we're seeing a bit of a volatility in the last few days, the last 1 week. It's par for the course in a sense. So in 2009, you had the Nifty go up 28% just a month before the elections, and we're pretty much a little before that mark, a month's mark in. In 2014, it was 6% up, 5.5% up. And remember, this was the upset election. This was when you had the Modi government first come into power. 2019, once again, was pretty much factored in, like you're seeing in 2024, and not much move. Again, there was quite a bit of volatility. What happens after the election? Now, in 2014, you had a 6% up. We'll go back to the previous plate if we can. In 2014, you had a 6% up. 2019, again, the result was expected, the outcome was expected, and the markets didn't move much. In 2009, you had a drop because you were contesting with maybe a sort of a coalition government. Let's move to the next plate and just give you a sense of how markets do perform around elections 3 months before. Again, in all years, you had an upswing between 1996, 98, 99, but in 2004, you had quite a bit of a hit, 10.5% down. Suffice to say that there is a fair bit of volatility ahead of elections. So what you are seeing right now is par for the course, not something that you should be too concerned about. In 2009, though, you had a great run up for the market, about 55% up ahead 3 months before the elections. 2014 was 20% and 2019 was 8%. When it comes to after 2019, that's when you saw a 7% drop 3 months after the elections. This was again a very expected set of results. So this correlation sometimes is tough to make. It does not necessarily matter. It is one event that the market looks at, but then there are a host of other factors as well.